Okay, here we are out the front of the Royal Oak Hotel, or at the side I should say, the Royal Oak Hotel in Coggenhoe. It's spelt Coggenhoe, C-O-G-E-N-H-O-E, but it's pronounced Coggenhoe. Pub's closed until the 4th of July like everything, but they're doing takeaways. Well, we're here to have a look at my little champ. I thought I'd show you my little motorbike, still going strong. 50cc's based on the Honda 50SS from the 60s and 70s. 50cc's, tiny little engine. It's fuel injected, not carbureted, and it had to be fuel injected to comply with Euro standards. It was a choice for when Champ made it, whether it was fuel injection or linked brakes. So fuel injection was the cheapest way to go. You can see all the wiring and the hoses for the you've got oxygen sensors, you've got exhaust temperature sensors, head temperature, you've got all sorts of things there. Much more complicated than that's the carburetor, but it seems to work fine. It does need a bit to be warmed up. The manual says 2 minutes warm up, and I read the manual. That's how old I'm getting. I actually read the manual, and it does need to be warmed up. 4-speed gearbox. You can see the little rocker type gear lever there. I don't know why they put that on, probably for scooter people, but it seems to work okay. Front wheel, 17-inch, 2.5-inch profile, so 17 by 2.5, works okay. They're big enough to go through the big potholes around here. I didn't want a scooter size wheels, the little 10-inch things, they're just too small. Drum brake on the front, yeah, slows you down. And then you've got chain drive and drum brake at the back with another same size tyre at the back, 17 by 2.5. You see it's got pillion pegs. Philippa hasn't been on it, but I've only got insurance for solo at the moment anyway, so that doesn't matter. Little headlight blinkers. I've already broken one of them off when I was wheeling it through the front yard and collected the fence. And they're not real, the plastics and that, it's a cheap motorbike, so the plastics are quite hard, brittle, easily broken. Not up to the Japanese standards, but it's built down to a price. Here in the UK, like the little Honda 125s that I bought in Australia for $2,500, they're £2,500 over here, so double the price. Because of the learner restrictions they have, small motorbikes are just horrendously priced. Got about a 2-gallon tank. So that gets me, I get 147 miles per gallon at the moment. Just your basic speedo rev counter. I've done about 729 kilometres, so about 425 miles. And the engine's freeing up. Rock hard little hand grips. I picked Coggenhoe, or Coggenhoe, to do this because it's a quiet little village, but here at the crossroads I've had horses, trucks, cars, motorcycles, bicycles, everybody going past. I put a little box on the back just to carry me bag and stuff like that to and from work. Well, that's her. Goes real well. Quite happy with it. I've had a few negative comments on a post I put on a motorcycle forum. Some bloke said, oh, you're cheap and nasty. I said, no, it's cheap and it's not nasty. You've bought the bike at a certain price. You know what it's like. Same as all the Japanese and Korean things when they first came out. They were built to a price. Everybody laughed at them, but now look at them. They're everywhere. Kia, Hyundai, you know, Proton, all these, and Hondas and Yamahas. Remember when they first came out? People laughed at them. But this thing doesn't handle real well, but then it's only doing 30 miles an hour, which is what I want. Let's have a look. As I said before, I meant to say, so 30 miles an hour or 50 kilometres an hour is about 6,000 revs. It's plodding along, 2,500 off the red line. So that's not too bad. Usual switch gear, anybody riding motorbikes understands. Headlights, blinker and horn, and electric start. Oh, and because it's Euro 4, it's the headlights permanently on, so you've got no headlight on or off switch. Key for the petrol cap, and that's about it. Anyway, I'm going to keep on riding. Takes me a while to get anywhere. I've got to pick all the B roads, so not out on the dual carriageways or on the motorway, definitely. Anyway, that's about it. This is Coggenhoe. It's a very nice little place, and I can hear maybe these are the horses coming back.